Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for being here today. Hope to see you in January at the Tucson Coin Show, TucsonCoinShow.com, brought to you by the Coin Geek, Old Pueblo Coin, and Stax Bowers. And today we have a Q&A session, so I'm pretty excited to get to it. John talking about how the United States Mint has co-opted with a gaming company to make Privy Mark coins that are available through the game, but also available for public purchase currently. John says, this is a video game co-op by the co-founder of NGC. It's a mobile game where the goal is to learn about coins. So the gaming aspect makes sense. This is a video game about learning numismatics, period. So thanks for this comment, John. I have not heard that. I've not seen that. That was not in any type of press release that NGC put out, that the US Mint put out, that the gaming company put out. Nice guys. And also the video game reviews, not reviews, but previews that I've looked at, nothing about it looked like it was numismatic related at all, other than the fact that you can win medals. These medals are NGC certified medals that were no doubt also produced. This is when he says the former founder, co-founder of NGC is talking about Mark Salzberg. So Salzberg's involved with this gaming company, and I still find this to be completely fascinating. You know, like if it's a game about numismatics, that didn't come off anywhere. So I'd love to be corrected on that. And at the end of the day, everyone else kind of gave their opinion about that. I find it to be kind of an odd marriage based on whether the U.S. Mint has been historically with pairing with people and companies. It has been sparse to non-existent. So clearly Mr. Salzberg has a lot of connections at the US Mint, and I'm not mad about that. It's just, it doesn't make sense, I think, when you look at the overall use of the US Mint and how it's affected all of the collectors and stuff. Like, how is it that a private company comes in and all of a sudden the US Mint makes a Privy Mark just for them? That's just doesn't make a lot of sense to the rest of us folk out here on the outside. So, all right, but I really want to know if this coin's about numismatics. I'd love to see it. All right, next up, we've got Mr. Main Events. Do you sell your lightsabers on eBay? So he meant these, and these, along with some of our other swag, we have zipper bags of multiple colors usually, and drawstring bags. I'm getting different colors of these every time I order, you know, whatever, once a year, however often I order them up. The drawstring bags, and then we've got the bigger cloth bags for all you stackers out there. So those, to find those, there'll be links, of course, in the show notes here, but also on our website. You actually have to look under bulk items, under inventory. Bulk items, there's a bunch of coins and stuff, but there's also a bunch of the swag, including the lightsabers, sometimes just called light bars. Also super handy for lots of things. I actually have on good authority that people use these as regular lights, not just for grading paper money. All right, thanks for the question. Steve, change the Roosevelt dime. It's been the same since 1946. How about a Lady Liberty obverse and an Eagle reverse? One of these days I'll do another video just about coin design and redesign. I would love to see the Roosevelt dime changed. I'd love to see all of our coins change design. But I think for me, what I would go with Harriet Tubman on the dime. I think it's long overdue that we have an actual circulating coin on with an actual circulating human being. That's not a dead president. I know that we have the Native American dollar, also known as the Sacagawea dollar. But I'd love to see the Harriet Tubman one. I think that that speaks more to an important part of American history, and she's, I think, an important part of American history. Just don't put Martha Stewart on there, who, by the way, I don't know, but I like Martha Stewart. I'm not making fun of her. I'm just thinking of, like, you know, popular Americans, right? Like Oprah and Martha Stewart. Tay-Tay, though, give me that Taylor Swift dime. There you go. All right, guys. Next up, Indivisible. So have a toning symposium at your coin show. All right, and Indivisible, sorry about having the mustache. It's coming back, at least for the time being. So this is like I'm a people pleaser, so it's like half here but not half here. Can you tell? Is it there? Is it not there? All right, so toning symposium at the coin show. This is a good idea. and I've been thinking about and trying to figure out something to do at the show that is a lot more hands-on and educational. This is a pretty good idea. I think, what I'm asking for, this was from a video where I was talking about coin reformation. What are some things that you would change? And I've got this really big bugaboo about how we've seen the grading companies seemingly change their stance on toning to have a lot more stuff called questionable color than they used to. And my point about them is that I need them to explain to me what they're looking at, because at the end of the day, they're the ones putting stuff on labels, and I need to, if you watch a sporting event, coaches will sometimes get mad about players not adjusting to the officiating. So, if you've got a game of basketball where there's a lot more hand checks called, you're going to want to adjust that you're not hand checking as much. And some games are more physical because the refs let it be. And so I know some of us have wanted us to go ahead and move away from letting the third-party grading services have the power, because if we just stop using them or whatever, then they can't have the power. Well, at the end of the day, the refs are part of the game. Third-party grading is here to stay, as far as I can tell. And I want them to be able to come out as a group and say, okay, this is artificial toning and this is why. We call this questionable color and this is why. And so from my perspective, there should be enough experience in the room for us to be able to say yes or no. Yes, it's artificial toning, or no, it's not. This was the stance that the grading companies took when they first started, when, for a good 2 decades, you would actually get either a yes or a no. Questionable color is something that's relatively new in the history of third-party grading, where they just say, we're not sure. And the we're not sure part bothers me, because either coin doctors, as they're sometimes called, are getting too good, right? Or the coin grading companies don't know, what it is that they're looking for in a consistent way, right? And so that consistency is the problem. From a dealer or a collector, I'm sending stuff in for collectors, I'm giving them advice, and I've got to be able to say, hey, this coin was naturally toned. Now, bear in mind, the only difference between something that is artificially toned and naturally toned is whether it was done on purpose or just, by Mother Nature, right? So, but there's telltale signs for both of these things. And if you've been looking at a lot of coins, you should have some understanding of what those things are. Are there things that I wouldn't know? There are things that are like borderline? Okay, fine. And if that's going to be their answer for stuff, but there's a lot of things that I get back that they call questionable color that I'm like, well, this is all day long the same type of toning that gets into holders, So anyway, I digress. That was a whole nother thing there. But we'll see if at the Tucson Coin Show we can have something educational lined up that's very specific. In the meantime, we got one more question to get to here. And this is about fake coins on eBay. And R Doubled says, if you report fake coins on eBay now, eBay responds and says their AI checked the listing and says, it's fine. This is fine. It's all fine. Oh, man. So I'm going to have to make some type of a video just going through eBay files and showing stuff off. And maybe that'll help some of you who are newer to the hobby, but maybe some of you who are older to the hobby, kind of see the things that I see from my perspective and what to avoid on eBay. Because if eBay's AI has checked everything out, and every last coin that is going up on eBay has been AI checked and therefore is AI cleared, then there's a problem with their AI, because there's so much stuff that sneaks through still from what I've seen. And this is being filmed in the fall of 2024. So if you're watching this from the future, once again, how is it? I'm so curious. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. So at the end of the day, we really need them to use this AI. This is what AI is for, right? Like this computer learning, this technology that we have to take images and be able to say, hey, this isn't real. And it is something that I look forward to them doing a better job of. But we'll definitely get a video together sometime showing some things that have slipped up. Not only with eBay. I mean, with eBay, at least they're saying they're trying, and there's some stuff I'm sure that they're kicking out. But if your phone is listening to you, which it is, then one of the things that'll happen is if you hear coin videos or what have you, and you're on certain other social media platforms or websites and you're scrolling, all those little pop-up ads that are coming up, and they may be coming from Amazon, they may be coming from Temu, they may be coming from, lost it, another one, there's more, there's lots more, right? That my knowledge of shopping is like 2 places. So you'll start getting ads that are absolutely fake coins, that are ads targeted right at you because you're watching me. So I apologize, it's my fault at the end of the day, right? So, all right, technology, God help us, you know, literally, like I hope it turns out better and better and better for us because it's here. And in the meantime, thank you guys for all of your comments, questions, queries, complaints. I appreciate all of it. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.